Hello everybody and welcome back. Today we will know a little bit of history about automation. What is a PLC and why exist? And why aren't we using computers instead of PLCs? The first thing to understand is we need machines. We need equipment, and we want that equipment to run automatically. We want to have to touch it as rarely as possible. We want machines to do everything for us, right? 100 years ago, if there was a machine or there was a chemical plant and the valve needed to be opened, a person had to open this valve. If a motor needed to be started, a person had to start that motor. A few years later, we started developing circuitry that would automate those machines. Then we could use a relay or a system of relays to control timers and tell things when to happen, and we started automating. Today, we have a programmable relays, which are bigger than your traditional IC cube relay, provides multiple relays, timers, and counters, all in one unit. The programmable relays also provides an LCD and operating buttons to allow setting and monitoring, and can actually hold a few lines of program that manage inputs and control outputs using ladder programming. The next level up of programmable relays is a PLC, and that can handle up to hundreds of inputs, control hundreds of outputs, and run very complex programs. And it takes automation to the highest level. Before we continue, if you love this video, give it a like, and we make informative videos about automation, so if you are new here, consider subscribing. And let's continue. Now, the first question that people would ask when you really start learning about PLC is, why aren't we using computers to control these machines? Let me know if you had the same question or not before in the comments. And when you look at the specifications for a programmable logic controller, you realize that they're extremely inferior to modern PCs. Even most of our cell phones have better processors and more memory than even the top-of-the-line PLC used today. The downside with computers is the instability. Computers are far more prone to crashes, power spikes, surges, different things that PLC are very well for fighting against. They are built to be very robust, to handle environments with noise, field interference, variable power. And they are so simple by design. They are far more or less prone to crashes and bugs than a PC is. And that's very important when controlling industrial equipment. Because if the heater comes on when it's not supposed to, somebody can get injured. When a pump doesn't shut off and the pressure gets too high, somebody can get killed. So PLCs are uniquely designed for controlling equipment under harsh conditions. And they designed to not fail. And if they failed, they fail in the safest manner possible. So for that reason, and until the next innovation in the automation department, PLCs are going to be around for a probably very long time. That's it. Thank you so much for your valuable time. Cheers!